Hello everybody and welcome to tonight's Zoom call for the Cowee area. My name is Jennifer Cowee and I'm an independent consultant for One International and an area manager. So tonight I thought we'd go through launching a new business builder into our team. Okay, so I'm going to screen share. Right, okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right, so Danny Wells sent us an email. This email here, can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
This one, did everybody get that?
Yeah.
Right, super. So in that, it's the new consultant how to get started information. Yeah? If everybody could print that off, that would be fantastic, and fill that in. I printed mine off and put it in a folder like it recommends. And I've filled it all in. It's really, really useful. Even though I'm an area manager, it's fantastic. It's really going to help my business boom. So I'm glad everybody's got that. So there was, is it this one? I don't think it's brought up all the attachments, has it? No,
Hold on, 70% off. No,
well, I've deleted all the dodgy ones. Right, launching a new business builder here. That one. Let's go for that one. Okay, yeah, brilliant. So this is a really, really good 10-step checklist of what to do. So number one is starting a business online. So does everybody know how to sign up a new consultant with the Arbonne website? Or shall I just go through that quickly?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So you'd go to arbonne.com. Okay. And go to join Arbonne. Okay, so join Arbonne. Okay, so then it comes up with this screen and you scroll down and it gives you the 3 ways to join. So you can become a client, which is absolutely free, but you don't get any discount. A third client, which is £17 registration and then £11 renewal. It gives you 20% discount. So then you click there for a preferred client, or to start a business, you click here. And then it's just a simple 6-step process to register the person, whichever option they wanted. With a preferred client and an independent consultant, when they do 150 points, they get a free gift. And that's just in their starting month. So if someone signed up in August, it'd just be in August. If it was in September, it'd just be in September. So that's how you'd sign them up. So when you sign somebody up, you then go through their order with them so that they're using some of the products that they're recommending to people, because you can't recommend a product that you haven't used. So we go through their order and it'd just be literally switching their spends from, instead of buying their shampoo, conditioner, whatever they want to buy from Tesco's, right through their own business. Okay, so that's step 1. Ooh. Okay, and then Danny's done some recordings as well, which is what that was. And it's part 1, helping your new consultant start their business. We've got part 2 here and part 3 here. Those are really good to watch. I'd highly recommend those. And that just talks you through basically what you need to do to get them started. Then number 2 on the list is sending the welcome email and CCing your upline. Okay, So for Stuart, it would be send the welcoming houses, consultant, CCKT, me, and Danny Wells. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to show. Okay, so here we go. So this is one that I was sent the other day when we had a new team member join. Okay, so it gives you a section. It's a standard template email, so you don't have to think about what to write. It's just literally copy and paste. But you do need to write a little paragraph about the person. Okay, so just fill in that bit just so you get the background on the person. Okay, and then it's just the email. Just link to the Google Drive. Tells them to print off the new starter pack and the activity binder as well. And standard email. Making the Shift by Darren Hardy. If you haven't listened to Making the Shift by Darren Hardy, I'd recommend that you listen to that as well, because if you're asking your team to do it, then you should do it first. Okay, so number 3 is, there we go, first Zoom call training. So you can either do it in person with them or via a Zoom call like this. So if you're sponsoring somebody in a different part of the country, or you just can't meet up and it's, you know, you've got other commitments, you can jump on Zoom and do this and just do a screen share like I have. And what you want to do is go through the Google Drive with them. With this, okay. So then you choose, I mean, if you sponsor somebody in Canada, then obviously you'd start there. But if we just go through the UK, that's UK start here. Okay. So then it just gives you options here. It's worth having just to play with it yourself. What we want is the third one, ideally. Okay, so here we go. Now we'll go to duplicate. And this gives you your 3 trainings to go through with your new consultant. And they're brilliant. They're just slideshows, and it's all information that we all know. But it just gives them all the information that they need, and then they can go back to these slideshows, because they don't obviously have access to Google Drive. They can go back and remind themselves and just get all the necessary information. Okay, then you're going to ask your team, I'll go back there, your new team member, to write down their dream team. These are people that they really want in their team and really know that they can work well with them, or people that would just be amazing at this, or people that need this business. You know, they don't have a plan B. If the car broke down, they wouldn't be able to pay it, or I don't know, the washing machine broke down, they can't afford that, or they want to go on holiday, they want more time with their children, whatever. Just get them to write down 10 to 20 names of people that they think would be great in their business. Okay, and then ask them to contact them by calling them, which is a bit scary for people, I understand that, but it's so much better than a text or a message, because people can ignore a text or a message, but usually they pick up the phone to talk, and they don't ignore your questions. So there's a little script here, so you can go through and they can make a script. So if they are nervous about picking up the phone, which is completely understandable, I still feel nervous about picking up the phone, to be fair, and I used to spend all day on the phone. So they've got a little script there that they can use if they get lost for words, which is always handy. Okay. So we want to book in 2 to 3 online launches, so like a Discover Our one online, similar sort of thing. And we want to set dates with them so that they've got the 3 booked in, so that if someone can't make one date, they've got 2 others to invite them to. So the chances are that they can make at least one of those 3. We also want to do some in-person. Oh, that's the next one. So yeah, if someone can't make any of those 3 dates, obviously we've got recorded calls as well. So you can do the whole Eric worry. If I send you the recorded call, would you watch it? And then they'll probably say yes. And then you find out when, so that you can reconnect them afterwards. And then just check that that time is okay. So if I send you a pre-recorded call, would you watch it? Yes. When do you think you'll get a chance? Monday. So is it okay if I contact you on Tuesday and you should have seen it? And they'll say yes. So they've confirmed 3 times they're going to watch it. So it's an 85% more likelihood that they're going to watch it than if you just send it. Okay, so number 5, set your launch dates. Now Danny does four in-person launches, and these can be coffee mornings, they can be afternoon teas, they could be wine and cheese evenings, however you want to do it really, but get 4 booked in. So you've got your online ones and then your in-person ones as well. Because basically what you want to do with your new business builders, while they're excited and enthusiastic to get this business going, before they've spoken to anyone about it, you want to get in there and help them explain the business. Because I remember being a new starter, trying to explain it to people and just not fully explain it properly. So this, when I first started, would have been just amazing for my business. So yeah, we're gonna do it with all our new starters. I was saying earlier, Victoria McHale is Daniela Wells' new sponsor. She's been in the business for 3 weeks and is already in district manager qualification using this system. In the book Dare to Dream, Work to Win, Tom Barrett likens us to steam trains when we first get started, and we've got all this steam, all this energy to get going, all like steam trains. But if you're not going to put your steam trains on the right track, they're going to get either stuck in the merge, and if you either put them on the right tracks, they're not going to have as much steam, or they're just not going to get very fast and they've never got the right tracks. So these are our tracks that we're using, and this is what we want to duplicate down to our business builders, who will then be able to do it with their business builders who want to do it with their business builders. We've got the right tracks for everybody to use. Okay, so we've set our launch dates. So yeah, if you've got a business builder and they've got one of their friends wants to join straight away, there's no reason why you can't couple them up and do a double launch, because obviously it's your time, isn't it? And you want to put them into activity. So within the sponsor that you've asked them to print off, you see that? You can sort of get started. There is space to write names, and it's 100 names, which sounds a lot, but actually you can easily fill in 100 names when you start thinking about different places where you know people, and we're meeting people all the time. So get them to write a list of people. So yeah, tell them to look at their phones, contacts, Facebook, emails, and get them to start filling the calendar with income producing activities. Okay, so we follow the 2 by 2 by 2 system. So it's 2 product drop-offs a week, 2 one-to-ones, and 2 group presentations. So your group presentation might be a business launch, it might be a discover Arbonne in your area, or a meet the products. Okay? Or you can do your own discover Arbonne if there aren't any around you. So yeah. And if you've spoken to somebody and they don't think the business is for them and they don't want to change their products, you can always ask them to refer their friends to you. So if they know somebody that could do with a Plan B, or has got eczema or something, they can refer them to you. Okay, and we've got a core presentation here by our upline, Donna Johnson, over in America. Donna Johnson's website is Spirit. Fantastic. I'll just show you Spirit. There we go. So this is brilliant for consultants. It's worth just going on it and having a little play. Okay, so there she is. Consultant resources, sorry. And there you go. Just look through them all. They've got so much good information on here. So yeah, that's Donna Johnson's. Okay. Right, so get them to start plugging in. Polls stay hot when they're together. Okay, so get them to start downloading the SoundCloud app. There's so much training on SoundCloud. You can just type in Donna Johnson. There's Andrew and Tamlin Samuel, Debbie Neal, and even Eric Warren. All of his stuff is on SoundCloud. We've got Arbonne University, The Source. We've got our own. Obviously, we've got our own Google Drive as well. So there's lots, and like YouTube as well. Stuart Armfield, Ian Pritchard's, Sarah Dunning. Melanie Dean, they do all, or even just Arbon AAC on YouTube. So much good information. I found as a new consultant, I wanted more and more and more information. I was like a sponge. But I know some people feel overwhelmed. So those people, you can just sort of tell them where the information is, and they'll, you know, plug in as to how much they want. We've also got the UK Nations page, which is where you can find out where all you discover. Oh, is that it? I don't know if I press the right one because everyone's in the way. There we go. So this is the UK Nations. The password is IPAN. And this will tell you where all the Discover Arbons are. So tonight there's one in Birmingham, Reading and Southampton, tomorrow in Leeds. So there's quite a few. And then you can go at the top and it's drop down, go across to September. So if you've got a consultant, if you're in, I don't know, if you're in Bourne and you've got a consultant in London, you can see that on Thursday at 7:30, Thursday the 10th, there's a Discover Arbon. Or you've got someone in Bath, or one in Bourne on the 16th. So yeah, that's what you find that out. Okay, and then let them know of any up and coming events. So obviously we've got our 4 commit to goals every month. We've got regional training, an area training, a Discover Arbon or Meet the Products, and our weekly Zoom call, which is our regional Zoom call on a Sunday at 9 o'clock, and that's on Zoe Allen's Zoom code. That's really important to get onto that call. She does really good training, and since I joined Arbon, I've been on that call every single night. I've missed 2, and that was when I was on holiday. And then go through their goals. So once they filled out their new consultant pack, you can kind of get an idea of how fast they want to go. It says at the front, when would you like to promote to each level of Arbon? So they'll give you an idea of how soon they want to do it. So then you start setting the goals and going through that. So work it right. If they want to be a district manager in 3 months, then you've got 3 months to help them produce 2,500 points and build their team to support that. So, you know, it's just about working it back. We do have a strong start system as well. So if in month 1, they sponsor 3 people, whether it's a consultant or a preferred client, and they do 1,500 points, they get a free bag. Then in the second month, again, it's 3 new consultants, 3 new people, consultants or preferred clients, they get the Arbon necklace, and then the third month it's 3,500. So obviously then they complete a district and students, and they get the full RE9 set. So it's definitely worth doing. So yeah, moving on. Then number 10 is personal growth. So Jim Rohn, one of our great mentors, says you only you only promote to the level that you are personally developed to. So if they want to be national vice president, they've got to do some personal development to get there. Okay, so there's loads of audios, there's loads of communities even on Facebook. So I'm reading the Miracle Morning at the minute. There's a huge Miracle Morning community, just meeting like-minded people and just having that positive affirmations and goals. And just brilliant. I'd definitely recommend that book as well, by the way. But yeah, reading books will really help. You know, readers make leaders, as they say. Yeah. Learners are earners. But yeah, if you look at all the top learners, they're all reading books. They're just a lot of self-development to get there. So yes, just about plugging them in. Okay, so back to Danny's email. Okay, Okay, she's also done a YouTube clip. Oh. That's worth watching. Definitely worth watching. Okay, and then this is the this is how to launch a business builder. Yeah, so how to do a business launch as well. So it's all written down, it's all where you can find it, and it's all pretty simple to follow. So you set your date, set your 4 dates, invite your guests, give them the option of the date. So don't say, you know, I want this sort of person, you know, this group of people coming on this date and this group of people coming on that date. Give them the option, you know, I've got 2, you know, hi, I'm really excited about my new business. I really want you to come and hear about it. I'm having a business launch on this date and this date. Which is best for you? So you don't say, you know, would you like to come or anything like that. Which is best for you? Okay, and also say to them, you know, you can bring some friends and guests along as well. Then it just says for every guest that comes early, you do a whole chit chat. So things that I do at the beginning of the business launch is find out what they do for a living. You know, do they work? What do they do? Do they enjoy it? So there's usually at that time when it's all relaxed, you're obviously finding out information about them as to whether it might be a fit for them. And they just think you're being really friendly and having a chat, but you're actually getting valuable information. They might say, I absolutely love my job, I do 2 hours a week, and you know, but then they might say, but I'm bored, I'm looking for something else, or you know, oh, I work all these hours and I wish I could just stay at home and I miss the kids and blah, blah, blah. So you find out a lot of valuable information. And this is important because you can then sort of, when you're doing your presentation of the business, you can always refer it back to what they've already told you. Okay, so if someone's saying, I'm looking for more time, then you can say, well, this is a really flexible step. You can sort of highlight the points that would be a fit for them. Okay. And then you've got, does everybody know about the hosting on your own website? I think that might be another thing for. Okay, so the event is about an hour max. You can give people who come early at many hand spa. So that would be your sea salt, your sea sauce scrub, and then obviously the dry the hands, and then you've got the massage oil, and then the gelée or the FC500. Okay, and then you start on time, introduce yourself, and thank your guests for coming and supporting your business, and introduce your upline. That's really, really good. And then your upline can give their 60-second story. Then we play the left-right game, which Danny has put a copy on that email. And then you start doing the PowerPoint presentation. Okay. So she's cut it down to 4 slides. So you've got consumable products, so from basket to casket, that one. You've got what is network marketing, so the difference between traditional retail and network marketing, the income opportunity, and then you go on to the product. So at this point, you then have like your ASVP pack, so your RE9, nutrition, and maybe the makeup, or depending on your group of friends. So if you've got lots of mummies coming, you might have the ABC baby care range out, or you know, I don't know, if you've got makeup in, you'd probably not have the makeup out, you'd probably have the RE9 for men. So just fit it for who's. And then you do the final slide, which is 3 ways that they can support your business. So that's the host, preferred client, or business builder. Then you hand out the catalogues, and I'd also put a order form in there, because I did a business launch and they were saying, well, how do we order? We just have to have catalogues. So luckily I had some order forms. But yeah, have the catalogues, the price list that shows standard retail price, preferred client price, and consultant price, and the order forms, and then the envelope game. Now the envelope game is, I don't think I should put it on here, but you've got 2 colours of envelopes. You've got pink and blue, and inside one's got, so I think it's either the pink ones or the blue ones. I suppose it doesn't matter. But one colour envelope has got a free prize in, or I'm going to host an event for you. So they're in separate envelopes. or they can swap that colour envelope for the other colour envelope, which has got both in. So that's quite good because then you get more bookings for the next event. Okay, then it says take photos and enjoy. So again, we like to take a lot of photos because we like to show people that we're having fun and that we're enjoying what we're doing, because everybody's, you know, law of attraction and all that. Everyone's interested in having fun. So yeah, that's about it. And then we can do an online business launch as well. Let me just put that on here, which is basically a Discover Arbonne. I think it is trying to load it, but it's basically a Discover Arbonne. So you'd have your host. So if it was for me, I would come on and say why I was doing Arbonne. I was really excited. I wanted to share it with them, and then my sponsor would do the Discover Arbonne slideshow for me, and then I'd follow up with my guests afterwards. I don't think it's going to be. So I'm now going to stop screen sharing. Okay, did that make sense to everybody?
Yep.
Yeah. Any questions? I hope that's a good thing because I've explained it so well.
Yes.
Yeah. So if everybody could print off, I'm not sure when you jumped on, Cal, but I was saying about if everyone can print off the new consultant pack.
Yep.
Yeah, I printed mine off. I thought I'm going to do it because I'm asking my new business builders to do this. So I'm going to do it so that if they say, "Oh, I'm on page 11, and what does this mean?" I know. But actually, it's really helped me in my business. It's really helped to refocus me and to make me think, you know what, I haven't done that and I haven't done this, and yeah, it's given me a lot more ideas and focus. So I definitely recommend everybody out to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Just need to get a printer now.
Sorry. Oh,
I
you
just need a printer.
Me too.
the library. You get free printing done at the library, can't you?
Yeah, I know.
Or is it 10p?
Oh, I think it's like 10p or 4p a copy or something. Yeah. It's been a while.
I'm buying one this week. That's this week's purchase.
And it's a
I get
business expense.
Tesco discount. I'm doing that.
You are?
I get a 10% discount at Tesco, so I'll be going there.
That's it?
Yeah, my mum works there, so I get a 10% discount.
Oh, get me. You want to post it?
Yeah, but it's a business expense, obviously, so keep the receipt. You can take it off your earnings for this year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Get club card points at Tesco's as well.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to stop the recording.